Welcome to the Coronavirus Diaries with me, Vasilis Katsardis. Today I have the honor to interview Natalia Farr from Madrid, from Spain. Natalia, bienvenida.
Hello, gracias.
Natalia is a former colleague and journalist and now a communications manager. And I wanted to speak to her a little bit about what's happening in the state of Spain and maybe more specifically in Madrid. So let's start with this. How is the situation now in Spain? And we see a lot of people, unfortunately, dying in Spain from COVID-19. Have there, in your opinion, has the government made any mistakes that led to this situation?
Well, by the time the relevant authorities in Spain identified a significant threat to public health and declared a state of emergency by mid-March, a startlingly high number had already been infected and had died, mainly senior people at the home residences, and the healthcare system was in imminent danger of collapse. So actually, what apparently helped spread the virus was a protracted reaction to social gatherings and event celebration, as during the weekend of the 7th and 8th March, several massive social events took place in Spain from different areas, such as football matches, with almost 50,000 people attending each one of them, and also social rallies to celebrate the Women's Rights Day with almost 20,100 people participating. So all this helped to propagate the disease. Also, the measures implemented, while too late to prevent a situation characterized by chaos and lack of organization, a situation which showed a lack of preparedness in terms of adequate resourcing of hospitals, have greatly impacted freedom.
How do you think Spain is dealing with the economic issues actually that come out of the crisis? Or is it too early to discuss about that? I don't know.
Well, everything happened suddenly and in a very short period of time, from one day to another basically, and the way of dealing with it has been hard. The lockdown is impacting very hard our economy, since all industries have come to a standstill, and the basic tourist industry, which makes a good portion of Spain's GDP, has been impacted heavily. So now Spain is in bankrupt and will rely upon the European Union to help maintain a semblance of an economy. Currently, the situation is very bad, as many jobs have been lost, people unemployment, fired, and the unemployment has risen up to 15%. Companies, especially small and medium enterprises, are struggling to survive. Bars, restaurants, theaters, museums, or cinemas have been shut down without knowing when they will be reopened. So the impact in our economy is huge, and the recovery will be long and hard.
There is a lot of discussion here in Brussels about the Eurogroup and the decisions and all of that. How do you think the EU has responded to all of this? How do you experience this in Spain about what's happening in the EU?
Well, I think the European Union is tackling the situation as they can. Okay? However, other countries in the Union are in or could be in similar positions. So the European Union subvention is needed to sustain the economy of Spain. Before all this COVID-19 situation, Spain already had shortfalls in some economic and social areas, but now this situation has worsened so much everything that Spain can't cope and needs help urgently.
You're a young mother. Last year you gave birth, as you told me before when we were talking. You are happy that you gave birth last year, not this year. How is it now? Are you stressed when you go to the supermarket? What's going on with your family business now? Are you unhappy that there is no sports because you used to work for sports and love sports? How is this affecting you and your psychology as well?
Well, to be honest, I'm a very active person, okay, and it has affected me a lot. Especially as you mentioned, the sports. Okay, I've been almost a month without doing as much exercise as I want. Okay, at home I've been doing some workouts, which is good. Okay, then about supermarkets and about going out. People are wearing, you have to wear masks, you have to wear gloves too. I mean, you have to be protected. So people and how they look at you, it's the situation they're making as a society, I think, more bad than good. Okay, in that way, also the social distancing is affecting. And our business, of course, we work with clinical trials, okay, and it's impacting because the people who work for us, they go to hospitals, but now they cannot go, okay, to monitor. So we have to do all remotely. So it's affecting everything.
You mentioned the masks. Right now, even today, I was listening to the Greek authorities, and they were saying that the masks, according to the World Health Organization, can create more problems. So you said it is obligatory in Spain, though, to wear masks now.
Well, it is not, but it's highly recommended, okay? And perhaps now we are still in the state of emergency, and there's going to be an extension for sure.
You mentioned before as well that there were big gatherings like for Women's Day and concerts and stuff like that. And I felt that you were angry. I felt a lot of anger from you towards the government imposed the quarantine and the lockdown from before. Am I right? Are you angry with what happened?
Well, I think that the government should have tackled this problem before, okay? They started to implement all these measures too late, in my opinion, by mid, more or less March, after, as I said, after all the people started to be infected, okay? It was only 3 people, it started to grow, the number, and then, more importantly, the deaths, okay? So I think they should have tackled this and also organize it much better than they did. So yes, I could say I'm disappointed with my Spanish government.
And are you more worried? Okay, I'm going to give you 3 choices. Are you more worried about what's happening now in Spain? Are you more worried about what's happening with your extended family and like our parents that are older and all of that? Or are you 3 more worried about the economy and what will happen after and the repercussions for many years to come?
Well, I think I will go for the economy. Now it's going to worse everything, and especially small and medium enterprises have been, closed or shut down, and now to try and again bring up all this economy, it's going to take, perhaps years.
Do you think that this is this stop of everything and of all the sports has helped Barcelona because they were doing terribly this year?
Well, perhaps. I think I don't know if that's that's going to happen. And now I think some of the players they're cutting off their salaries too, okay, because of all this situation, and they're really disappointed. But I mean, it's a thing. We have to cooperate, everyone, and we have to help and be collaborative with everything, okay. And there's some people who are putting problems to it, and other people they are helping. So I think at the end, if we as a team, as a big team, Spain, I think we will overcome everything more than in a short term, in a long term.
Natalia Farr, thank you so much for coming to the show. It was really nice to have you, and really nice to have a view of what's happening in the state of Spain. Stay safe. Stay healthy, and I hope to see you again soon, face to face this time.
Okay, thank you very much, Vasilius, for everything.